Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Good morning. We are on the record. We are on the record in the 13th Judicial District, the District Court of Greenwood, County, Kansas. This is our Friday, October 25th, 2024 traffic docket. First on my list is Kristen Carter. Is Kristen Carter here?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Thank you. We are on the record in 2024 TR 204, State of Kansas versus Kristen Colleen Carter. Please announce appearances.
May it please the court, the state appears by Jill Gillette, County Attorney.
And Ms. Carter, you appear in person and without counsel, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And we are here on a diversion or status review. Ms. Carter, I believe you were planning to look into diversion. Did you do that?
Yes, I did.
And did you apply?
I did apply and I was to make my $100 first payment and I failed to do so. I couldn't come up with the funds. My husband passed August 2nd. And unfortunately, any funds that I did receive went to funeral arrangements and different things of that sort. So I was told just to come to court and see what we could do, I guess.
So your husband passed August 2nd?
Yes, ma'am.
So that was the last day we were in court as well. Did you know that?
I don't believe so.
We had a diversion status conference. Oh, I'm sorry, you failed to appear that day. But Mr. Dean did tell me he had sent you the agreement in treatment.
Okay, and Your Honor?
Yes.
I have a case in Butler County with you, and I wanted to bring that up. I hope that it's okay. I missed the last court date there. I apologize. It's my fault. Things have just been kind of rocky. I have a warrant out in Butler County. I'm 3 hours from there. I have not turned myself in, to be honest, because for one, I mean, I have my kids now, and they're under my roof. I'm taking care of them on my own, my health conditions, and I haven't had time to turn myself in, and I've honestly been a little hesitant about it. So I don't know how you feel about that or what I can do with that.
What you can do is contact the sheriff, either the Butler County or the sheriff local to you, wherever you are. You can turn yourself in and then you can post any bond that may be set in that case. But that's what I would tell anybody. But I can't take that case up, even though I may be the judge on that. I'm in a different court setting. They're both part of the 13th Judicial District, and that's how I come to be judge on both. But
okay, so what do you?
I would just tell you to turn yourself in on that. What kind of charges are they?
It's just for no tags.
No tags only?
I believe so. It might be no tags and no insurance.
Do you have an attorney over there?
I don't. And you have a no bond hold on it?
How do you know all this?
My bondsman, and he's on live right now. The car, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't even know how to get up there to turn myself in.
What is your recommendation, knowing that she has an active warrant for failure to appear in another jurisdiction and her bondsman's helping hide her from us, apparently?
Well, she needs to get herself turned in, whether she turns herself in where she's at or she comes here and turns herself in. The best thing to do is to get herself turned in so she can resolve.
With our case, with this case, what do you want to do on this one?
I don't have a warrant on her, and we can proceed with our case, but she does need to get turned in for Butler County, because Butler County will want to get their case turned in too.
Now, you mentioned that you have 3 children living with you now?
I have 2.
2, and were they living with their father prior to his passing?
No. You might know him. His name was Andrew Henry. You probably remember in previous cases you had with us. He committed suicide in Butler
Okay, and you were,
in El Dorado County, and that's why I haven't wanted to turn myself in either, because I don't want it.
okay. Well, okay, so were the
Sorry.
2 of you living together at the time, or other than the fact that you were in treatment?
I left him to go to treatment, and then I brought him here to get clean, and we were on our way to I was on my way to take him to rehab, and we got pulled over, and he had a warrant out of El Dorado.
Okay,
And so
Yeah.
when he got there, he killed himself 2 days later
okay. Did he do that in jail or at home?
in jail. He hung
Okay.
himself in your jail, and that's why I
Okay,
don't
well,
want to
who
go
has
to
the, okay, so you've gone through some, definitely gone through some things, as you said. Where are the children?
They're with me. I got them back. They
How
were
did
never
you,
out of my custody, but
well, how did you get the children back if you were in treatment? Did you leave treatment when he died?
right. No, so Lafayette was my treatment, and I left them July 21st, and I went to Oxford. It's sober living. After Oxford, I got my kids. I lived there for about maybe not even a month,
Well,
and I
tell
got
me
my
this, what I want to know is, did you
sorry.
leave Oxford House early?
Yes,
And your children, who was taking care of the children while he was in jail?
my mom was taking care of the kids
Okay.
while I was in Oxford.
Okay, so mom took care of the kids, now you've got them back, you're taking care of them yourself. Does mom take care of the kids while you work?
No, they're old enough to stay home. I have a 15-year-old and a 11-year-old. They'll be 12 and 16.
You might think about counseling for them if you haven't, because boy,
They've started.
okay, because they've
They've
gone probably more than you have with all of this.
It's been terrible.
I can imagine. They probably can't imagine, but I can imagine it's been
And
terrible.
they're so scared for me to turn myself in.
Okay, well, I can understand all of that because they've seen a lot. Their parents have put them through a lot, no doubt.
Yeah, we did.
All right, so, and would you please put in the journal entry, she's to call probation and report by phone immediately after this hearing. And I have given the number. If you contact Butler County later today, I'll see if I can maybe find a docket to put you on and work with you some on that warrant over there.
Oh my God.
Now, don't get your hopes up. I'm just saying maybe that if you're going to turn yourself into the sheriff, you call Lori, because I'm
Okay.
typing in court all day. Okay, I'm going to let you go, Miss Carter, because I think I have over.
All right. Well, have a good day, and
Thank you, and I hope
thank you
this
for
time-
your advice, and thank you for everything.
Well, I pretty much have given you orders, but I did give you some direction. I'm not really here to advise as much as but I do give you
Right.
good thinking, hopefully. All right, Miss Carter, you're excused at this time.
Who would you like next, sir?
Kristen Carter. Kristen Carter.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
This is State of Kansas versus Kristen Colleen Carter. It's case number 24 TR 136. Jared Ricke appears for the state. Ms. Carter from the jail Zoom location. Ms. Carter, I see that you were to have appeared in Judge Webster's court on July the 3rd, and you failed to appear. Court ordered bond forfeiture bench warrant, a no bond hold. Makes me wonder why you didn't appear on July 3rd, Ms. Carter.
I was having issues with my husband. He actually committed suicide August 3rd. And I live in Joplin. I live 3 hours away. I was also in treatment at that time. I've never been in trouble before, and I guarantee to make any court dates there hereafter. And I did surrender myself yesterday.
This is a traffic registration violation.
And I do have tags, insurance, and registration now.
This case has been pending more than almost a year.
Yeah, I'd like to take care of it, but I can't when I guess I could if I got out.
And Your Honor, perhaps I can supplement the court's understanding slightly.
Please.
Your Honor, in reviewing this case, I'm showing that a summons was filed with the court back in January with appearance on March 27th of this year. Following that, an appearance bond was executed for the July 3rd date. Based off my notes, I'm showing that the defendant failed to appear at both settings.
I thought it was just one. I promise you I will take care of it and I will show up.
Well, but it hasn't been taken care of for almost a year, Ms. Carter.
I will take care of it.
Oh, I've been promised that a few times.
I understand. I know you have, but not by me. I just want this all behind me. I'm a good person. I will take care of it. I swear to you.
So how do you plead to this registration violation?
I'll plead guilty.
Well, I'm not trying to coerce you into that. I don't think there's ever been a plea taken on this.
No, there hasn't.
Okay, you do understand that it's an unclassified misdemeanor punishable by up to 30 days in the county jail and up to a $500 fine or both?
Yes.
Okay. And for the court to accept that plea, you'd have to formally waive legal counsel. You are entitled to appointed counsel if you can't afford to hire your own. You understand that you would have to be waiving that right to counsel to even submit your plea today. Is that what you want to do?
Will I be able to get out?
Well, we'll talk about that later. One step
Okay.
at a time.
Okay. I mean, I did it. I can plead guilty.
And you're going to waive legal counsel?
Yeah.
Do we have a waiver of counsel form we can place before?
I will here in a second, sir.
Okay. There's going to be a form put in front of you, Ms. Carter. You need to read it.
Okay.
Make sure you understand it. It's essentially in writing, you're waiving your right to an attorney in the case.
Okay.
Saying you're going to represent yourself on this.
Absolutely.
Ms. Carter, do you see how much trouble you caused yourself by not showing up in court, taking care of this?
Absolutely.
When were you taken into custody, Ms. Carter?
Yesterday morning, or sorry, yesterday afternoon, I turned myself in. Chris Fabio is my bondsman.
Florio.
Yes, sorry.
All right, she has a sheet in front of her, sir.
Read it, Ms. Carter.
I, Kristen Carter, acknowledge
No,
that
you don't have to read it out loud. I just want to make sure you're reading.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Go ahead. Just give it a reading.
Okay. Okay. Just sign that.
She's
If
ready.
you want to waive your right to an attorney and proceed on your own today, Ms. Carter, you would be signing that form.
Okay. Is it right here?
If I could get confirmation from the officer that has been signed.
She has signed the sheet, sir.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Carter, you've waived counsel and it's your desire to enter a guilty plea and accept conviction for this registration violation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. According to the state, on November 4th of 2023, you were driving a 2012 Chrysler 200 on Ohio Street Road in Butler County, Kansas. And you didn't have that vehicle registered properly. Is that what you're admitting to?
Yes, sir.
All right. It finds a factual basis. Are you freely, knowingly, and voluntarily now entering a plea of guilty and accepting conviction for this offense?
Yes.
All right. Court finds that she's freely and voluntarily waived her right to counsel and entered a plea of guilty, accepted conviction for the offense. Again, there is a factual basis and she's been advised of the possible penalties. Court finds her guilty of the registration violation charged in count 1 of the information. We'll proceed to sentencing. Your recommendations, Mr. Ricke?
Yes, Your Honor. On the sole count presently before the court, the state is prepared to recommend a $50 fine, court costs of $108, a 30-day underlying sentence with 6 months of non-reporting probation. If the court is finding that the defendant has successfully waived her right to counsel on the record, the state would be requesting leave to journalize that in the journal entry from today's hearing. I am also looking through the file, and it does appear that following the second consecutive failure to appear in this case, my office did file a motion for judgment on bond. Looks like that was filed with the court in September for a future hearing date on December 2nd of 2024 at 9. Upon successful entry of sentence in this case, assuming that does occur, the state would move to withdraw the same.
Very well. Thank you, Mr. Ricke. Anything you want to say in mitigation of punishment here, Ms. Carter?
Oh, I just want to tell you that I do want to take care of this and get it behind me, and I have 2 kids at home. And I've missed 1 day of work already, and I don't want to lose my job. And I am responsible, and I will be responsible going forward. My car is covered. It was just hard to get 3 hours away when I was in treatment. I apologize.
What do you think about the women's cell at the Butler County Jail facility?
They're very nice in there, but it's not for me. I've never been in trouble.
Well, you're in trouble now. And it's just more or less because you didn't take care of some simple business here. Ms. Carter.
Absolutely. It'll
All
never
right.
happen again.
Court will impose a $50 fine, $108 of court costs for $168, 30 days in the Butler County Jail. However, the court will grant the defendant 6 months non-reporting probation at this time. So, Ms. Carter, you're going to get out today, but we need to. Okay, don't lose it just yet. We got to deal with something here,
Thank you.
Carter. We need to determine specifically how you're going to get this $168 paid. Now, you talked about, you thought there was a date you could have it paid by, the 16th?
I get paid on the 5th.
Okay. Well, you've got November to get it paid.
Okay.
Sooner in November, you get it paid, the better. Or you're going to cause
Absolutely.
yourself even more complication.
I'm done getting in
You think you
trouble.
can stay out of trouble for 6 months?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Carter, unless you've got other holds, I'm going to go ahead and order you released today onto this 6 months of non-reporting probation with the understanding you're going to get this case paid off by the last business day in November.
Absolutely. Is that an OR bond? Is that what that means?
So you're not on bond. You've been sentenced. You have a criminal sentence now. And I'll take further action on it if I have to. But for now, you're released. You can go home.
No
All right.
bond or nothing.
You're good.
I can leave.
Well, we gotta get you through the booking process.
Okay.
Judge Ricke,
Carter,
thank you so
Give them
much.
time. They're busy at the jail. They'll process you out sometime today. But we're not going to hold you any longer. All right.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
And
Good luck, Ms.
I
Carter.
won't let you down.
I hope not. Don't let yourself down.
I won't.
Your Honor, do I have leave to journalize the apparent waiver of counsel on the record from today's?
You do. We
Thank you.
covered that.